Hi guys, this is Chris of Foods Evolution, hooray! And this is another update for my vlog, which accompanies the shut up and do your fucking job challenge that I'm doing currently. And as you can see, I'm pretty pleased with myself, which isn't too hard because all the circumstances are aligning right now a little bit, and the weather is fine. Although I'm right now in my room with my lights on, which is just because I just did some voice exercises and well, yeah, I don't want to annoy the neighbors any more than I have to. And I'm just going to do this quick video for you. And let's stay to talk. Today, I want to talk about something that comes up again and again and again when I talk to other people about life and so on. This is like, isn't life really senseless? That's a big question. No, that's a quick. Oh, we can't cover it all. But just a couple of thoughts. Yes, it is. Unless you give it a meaning. I don't think we have, we might have like a biological purpose, which is in itself also kind of senseless as far as we know. No, maybe we're like machines in some alien reality or something, and fulfilling our little purpose there, like kind of like biological chips or so, that serve some kind of perverse or not so perverse purposes to figure things out, like an experiment for aliens. Might be, might not be, who knows, who cares? But apart from that, like, apart from like procreating, the kind of stuff that our genes tell us, we don't really have a purpose. But we can give ourselves a purpose, okay? And I get it that people get pissed off about this, okay? Because this this did not used to be the case. All the centuries before, when we were living in small societies and we weren't like connected like this as we are right now, or with the internet, where we can actually just take seconds to know what's going on on the other side of the world, and to be kind of partly really take part and get connected to so many different cultures and beliefs all the time. And we got like an awesome exposure, and all of this is like eroding a lot of stability because yeah, like a couple of 100 years ago, even just 100 years ago, everything was fairly stable in comparison. There was change, of course, but it was way slower than it was right now, and the belief systems were fairly stable. There was still like it was pretty clear to most people that there was a god, that the world was that there was like a lot of things that they did not have any control about, and so on and so on. And you might think this is like actually a bad thing, and a lot of people believe that this is not cool too. But it's in many ways, I believe we're actually more made as human beings. Most of us are actually more made to be part of this clearly structured reality, where everything has its place, where there's a clear good and there's a clear evil, more or less, and you know your place. You know your place. Now, all of this has eroded completely for our contemporary societies. No one has a place anymore. You can actually choose your own place, and there's not like. And of course, we've been born into a culture, but because of all the information that we have, because of all the different belief systems that we are like exposed to, we suddenly feel like we can, like little kids in the supermarket, and we can like choose, but and the choice is overwhelming, and even more so, it's our responsibility. But that's the reality that we have. If you're smart enough to realize that, you have to make a choice about your reality. You have to. And then the best thing or the best idea that I have actually for all of this to make this good for you, because is to make your choice of meaning that you give your life, as psychological sound as possible. So I think this already like erodes a lot of possibilities. What to choose for, sort of you kind of narrowing down, and then you it all boils down to choosing something that allows you to contribute to society, that allows you to struggle for something that is cool, that is worthy, and that allows you to fulfill kind of these little desires that are part of your biology and not go against your biology. And if you got these things at hand when trying to figure out what you're supposed to do in this world, this will actually help you big time. And but still, the idea is that you create a meaning. This is not something that is given to you. Of course, the opportunities itself are given by the circumstances, but you still need to check out all these circumstances that are there. You need to really look at the conditions of your situation, what kind of possibilities for meaning are there, and then choose one. And I wouldn't get too I wouldn't fret too much about this, because you can still revise your choices, and it's not going to make your life worse. Like there's like this one idea of life where it really doesn't matter at all, and on one hand, I believe that, for instance, it does not really matter. Like or living a good life does not really matter whether you are hugely successful, whether you're rich or not, whether you have a huge impact or a small impact, whether you're just like sorting things in a fabric, or do some other very menial work, whether you're just a cleaning lady or so on. It matters way more how you're doing it, or what kind of mental state you're in while you're doing it, whether you are aware, whether your attention is there in the now. But on the other hand, for instance, I personally, I would not want to spend my life cleaning. And not because cleaning is so bad. Like if you do it with full focus, full attention, it's like a good enough activity. No, it's just as good as everything else. But then I find that still there's like this part of me that's like not totally Zen, totally Buddhist, and I just want to get out and experience a lot of things. All the while, and this is why I set goals and try to think big. And I'm very, very, very beginner at all of this, but this is the one thing that makes sense to me, like to seek out peak experience if you want, and work for this really hard, but not to be so at the same time. So there's like, if you set big goals and want to like reach big goals, there's always like this paradoxical approach to this. You have to have these big goals in order to get moving. The goals give you a way, but then it is about the way. Once you have set your goal and got an exciting goal, something that you can actually see yourself working for a long time, it's not about the goal anymore. You will realize as soon, for most people at least, this is like you're going to realize this is your path once the path itself becomes the goal. Once you become the struggle, you become the practice. And then your life is about the practice and not about the goal. And then you kind of have the same kind of state once again. And this is, of course, a problem as if you were like just cleaning. But then again, you might make a big contribution. And then there's, of course, ego and status and all this kind of stuff involved, our biology. So, well, just a couple of thoughts, not too organized. So I hope this gives you at least some input. And let me know what you think below, as usual. And dare yourself. Bye-bye. Ciao.